Hello guys, ICA Shivpar Sharma welcomes you in the Tax India News update episode on GST Council 47th meeting. These changes has been proposed by the 47th GST Council meeting and will be effective from 18 July 2022. In this video, we will try to touch the important areas where the GST Council meeting is proposing the changes. The government is trying to rationalize the GST rates from low to high and in some cases from high to low rates. So we have categorically defined the changes and we are touching only those which are relevant for all the business entities, especially the MSMEs and startups. So let's talk about the medical sector first. On the two applications, the two goods, which is the ostomy applications, which is used to connect the surgery from the outside from the inside of the body to the outside part. These applications are used. The rates have been reduced to 5% from 12%. Then the orthopedic appliances, any kind of instrument which is used to treat the defect or any worn or tear out bone, and intraocular lenses, the rates have been reduced to 5%. Further, the government is trying to bridge this gap by taxing the room rent above 5,000 of a hospital. So if you are going to hire a luxury room, that is the presidential suite or any kind of a deluxe room where the rent is more than 5,000, you need to pay 5% additional GST on it. So this is going to be take out more money out of your pocket. Households, there are certain items which we have categorically defined for the household changes, and these are LED lights, lamps and fixtures and their circuit boards have been now will be taxed at 18% from the current rate 12%. Tetra Pak, which we use for our daily needs in form of for milk, for juices, for any kind of store drink. So this have been taxed now 18% from 12%. So your milk and juices will going to be expensive in the near future. Solar water heater systems, which is becoming popular nowadays, and you can see on the rooftop of posh localities, especially in the urban sector. Now these are becoming more popular into the medical, into other industry too. The rates have been increased to 12% from 5%. If you are going to rent out your house to a business entity, and if it is a registered business entity, you need to pay additional GST on it, like a renting services, that is at 18%. Nowadays, summer vacations are going on and we are all moving to Shimla, Manali, Kufri, Kashmir, and if we are going to hire some economic hotels where they were out of the GST net up to 1,000 rupees room rent, now you need to expend more. That is, you need to pay 12% GST at these hotels as well, where the room rent is up to 1,000 rupees. So trying to keep more money for GST to pay on your next trip. The government also touched the primary sector. The machines used by the poultry sector, seed grain and horticulture, that is they process the fruits. If those machines used for grading for eggs or fruits, they will be now taxed at 18% from current rate of 12%. Machine used in grading of seeds, pulses, air atta chakkis, etc. Now they will be taxed at 5% to 18%. There will be a big hit. Your atta is going to be now expensive in near future. This is although indirect tax, but still it will have an impact on your atta prices. In current day, if we don't talk about e-waste and the electric vehicles, our discussion will be incomplete. So government has now taxed more the e-waste. So there are a lot of startups who are in the sector of primary, in the sector of e-waste. That is, for example, I name a Cashify. They purchase the old phones, that is they purchase in form of the e-waste head, and earlier they used to be taxed at 5%, now they used to be taxed at the 18%. So if you are going to purchase refurbish or any other thing, it will be taxed at 18%. So your refurbished mobile laptops, etc. will now going to be more taxable, will now going to be more expensive. Electric vehicles, for clarifying clearly, the government is saying if you are purchasing an electric vehicle, so you need to pay only 5% GST. So they have clarified it. The students, there is an important update coming for you. The reason for that is the government has taxed more the drawing inks. The government has taxed the drawing inks at the rate of 18%. Pencil sharpeners, blades, plastic, the paper knives, etc. They have been taxed at 18% from current rate 12%. The drawing instruments used, they also have been taxed from 12% to 18%. Especially the aspirants which use the maps, globes, any kind of hydrographic maps, whether it is wall pasted, they are going to be taxed from nil rate to 12%. So especially yaad rakhiye Rajinder Nagar, now your cost of study is going to be little bit high. Okay, now let's go to the another service, which is works contract service. The works contract service, if providing relation to the construction of the roads, for the construction of the metros, effluent treatment plants, then it will be taxed from 12% to 18%. Further, the works contract services which is provided to the central government, state governments, NGOs or medical institutions or education institutions. Earlier they were taxed at 5%, now they will be taxed at the 12%. Further, the government has been taxing now some of the other goods. Let's discuss the important ones. The power driven pumps, centrifugal pumps, spoons, fork, pens, etc. that will be taxed from 12 to 18%. The government is focusing keen to minimize the cost of the defense and make more defense equipments in India. So they are promoting it. So if you are selling a product which is being used at end point into the defense sector, so it will be taxed at nil rate. So this is an important amendment for related to the defense service sectors. If an individual is providing the recreational activities, some artist activities, then it will be exempt from GST, but if it is provided by some agency, it will be taxed normally. The government has also created some panel for taxing the race course, online gaming activities. As you know, this all comes under the betting and the gambling. So right now, this is the state matter. However, the government is trying to discuss the taxation impact under GST on these services. Government is now clarifying the sale of land by after leveling or by laying drainage. It will be considered normally as sale of drainage. There are three important points regarding to renting of vehicles. If you are renting a vehicle for carrying goods with operator without fuel, it will be taxed at 18%, and if you are providing renting of transport vehicle with fuel, it will be taxed at 12%. This has been clarified now. Secondly, if renting of passenger by vehicle is there, then the reverse charge will be there if it is provided to the body corporate. The annual returns GSTR 9 and 9A are not required to be filed by SSCs whose gross turnover is up to 2 crore. So these are the important amendments which is going to be effective from 18 July 2022. We'll keep you updated on more GST updates, on more council meetings updates. Keep in tune with us through our Tax India news channel. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video and share the video. We are much required your feedback. So if you can provide some good comments, so good feedback to us so that we can improve upon our videos, it will be very beneficial for all of us. Thank you so much. Keep watching us. I, Sri Shumpar Sharma, will try to keep these things, the topics, very updated to every one of you. Thank you so much.